I've given up.
Let's just never forget that someone said that Mo was promised Wingstop.
Yes.
You're not going to make me cuss this guy.
You have held secret meetings with Ross.
Cool. You're not going to make me cuss this great shout, fam. All right,
you have
continue.
shared.
Fam, imagine Mo negotiating with Rick Ross, fam.
I told you they're grunting against each other.
Where would they even negotiate, fam? Where?
The Port of Miami.
That's
honestly,
this guy's traveled into Port of
They
Miami.
won't let Mo in Miami.
It'll be the
They'll
Port,
definitely let me in
Fam, do you know how many times they stopped
Ross,
this guy before we got to
I mean,
Canada?
obviously Rick Ross will have to wait like 10 hours. But once that's done,
Nah, Rick Ross got connections. Our boss case.
even better.
This is Rick Ross I'm talking
He will take him to an undisclosed location, but it'll be near the Port of Miami.
It'll definitely be Port
And
of Miami.
they'll be breaking bread. Like you said, they'll be drinking
The sun will
Bel
be
Air.
out.
The sun will definitely be out.
Bare bread.
Triple beam dreams in the background.
Nah. 33 degrees in the background.
Crazy.
And I see dolphins.
Imagine, so he's doing.
Dolphins.
So Ross is
Starley's probably going to be there still.
Just combing his beard.
Yeah, just
Starley.
there. Just there.
So,
Gunplay
Ross,
will be somewhere.
so Ross is doing all of that just for you to be like, yo, I need you to push this narrative that I have a top 10 catalogue on your podcast.
Well,
Do you know what I
I can
said?
see Ross doing
Nah,
that.
he didn't word it like that though. He worded it better.
What did he say?
I don't know what he said, but
Well, he
worded
started
it
off with,
better.
huh?
He worded it better, fam. And then you know what I say, I got you.
He probably starts off sentences by saying biggest boss.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Yes.
And I say you are the biggest
Don't ever
boss
have a conversation with another
called
man
him-
saying,
yes, you
yo,
are
the biggest boss.
that we've seen thus far.
For you. What's going on, world? Welcome to episode 35 of the Rhymes Like Dimes podcast with your boys Peter,
Yo.
Mohammed,
Yep.
and myself, Yemi. It is a very late hour on a Saturday night as we're recording, guys. We were too busy chatting before we started, but we're here now. Talking a lot of shit, but we're here now, man. How you guys doing?
Yeah, man, not bad, man. We're here, man. We give all glory to God.
All glory to God, of course. Got to celebrate Mo right now. He got a promotion. He's now the assistant manager.
I don't want to talk about that.
Oh.
Have I been on the podcast since Arsenal won the FA Cup? I haven't, right? Have I or I have not?
I don't think you have.
Oh, fuck you, look at me. Like I owe you anything.
Don't look at me.
So if you're not aware, Arsenal won the FA Cup and Mohammed is an Arsenal fan.
No, don't say my name without saying FA Cup winner.
Bruv. FA Cup winner. Cool. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You still had an atrocious season.
Okay, what's your point?
My point is you had an
I'm
atrocious...
shameless, bruv. We won
My point
FA
is you're
Cup.
a shit team.
I don't care. I'm shameless.
This is the thing. This is why I can't fuck with Arsenal fans.
shameless.
You man are shameless.
I'm shameless.
You're wrong and strong.
Cool.
All right, cool.
Congratulations to winning the Premier League, though.
Thank you very much.
Don't
We appreciate it.
congratulate us.
No, it's about time.
No, I don't want
It's
it.
about time.
Keep it.
It's your time.
It's about time. Welcome to the table.
It's about time.
Yeah, welcome to the table.
Welcome to the table.
Yeah.
The table you haven't been eating in for 15 years.
That's because we're full.
Huh?
We're full.
You're full.
Yeah, what
You're
can I say?
anorexic, man.
There's only so many times you can
You're
eat.
anorexic.
Cool, you lot just got to the table.
You're anorexic.
You lot just come to the table.
We're only two-
You know what you are.
We're
you know
two
what you
title
are.
wins away from you,
know,
bro.
You know what you are. You lot just come to school.
We are two.
You are someone. You're a foreign exchange student. You lot just got to the uni.
You do realize we're a more successful club than you, right?
That's why the Premier League's are.
But we're two wins away from you.
So that means you're 2 away from us.
Cool,
So you're away from us.
but we're still close to you.
But you're away
You're
from
acting
us.
like there's a massive gap.
No. You're close to us because the circle's only so big. But we've lapped you many times. Where's
Many
the tsunami,
times?
sir? 3 times.
That's not many.
That's enough.
It's now 2, by the way.
It's enough. I've got 2 years to run my banner. Let me get my jokes off.
Peter, how's your week, man?
It was cool, man. Had a little getaway in Glasgow, which was
Did
nice.
ya?
Yeah, man. It
What
was
was that?
much needed. Yeah, it was much needed, man. It was nice.
How was
though.
it?
It was nice, man. Did a bit of just some walking around in like forests and sitting by lakes and that. And yeah, it was cool, man. Scotland's a dope place, some really dope people.
You get what you wanted out of it.
Yeah, man. Had a really good time.
Would you say you were at one with nature?
100%. I was hugging trees.
Nasty.
I was,
Hugging trees?
Only
hugging-
hippies.
yeah, I was
Only
hugging
hippies
trees.
hug trees.
It made me feel good, man.
Hugging trees.
Hugging trees.
Not physically hugging.
No, I was physically
What was the
hugging
weather
trees.
like?
You was not physically hugging trees.
I was physically hugging trees.
You put your arm around the tree.
Yeah.
He's a hippie.
Legit.
Yeah. Why are
What
you
jokes
surprised?
aside?
Bro,
All
he's
jokes
a-
aside, why are you
I
surprised?
thought because it was. I thought it was a fig. I thought it was a figure of speech.
Peter is a soul
No, bro.
aquarium. So they do this.
What-
I
So what do-
genuinely was hugging a tree.
And then what happens?
I felt good.
What was the weather like?
The last couple of days were okay. The first day I was there was a bit cloudy. The day that we went out, like walking around in that forest and that, it was okay. It started to rain towards the end, but it was
So
cool.
it wasn't super cold.
No, it was alright. It was cool, man. But I recommend it though if you guys need like a getaway, like peace of mind and that. Glasgow's a beautiful place, man. Edinburgh was nice too.
Are you in Edinburgh as well?
Yeah, I went to Edinburgh too.
Oh, you went Glasgow and Edinburgh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Edinburgh's not far from Glasgow, so it was literally like a train ride.
Well, audience, you heard it here first. If you want to get a getaway, get peace of mind,
And have some trees.
Scotland.
Yeah, man. So big up Scotland, man. Big up my people in Scotland.
Person. Anyway, Mohammed, how are you? How's your week?
I told you, bro, cause we won FA Cup.
Oh, yeah, of course.
That's all I care
That was
about.
2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago?
That was last week. No, it was 2 weeks ago. Sorry, it was 2 weeks ago.
No, it was 2 weeks ago.
So I think we was on the podcast. I don't think I mentioned it.
Maybe. Anyway,
Anyway, yeah.
congratulations in any case.
Thank you. We worked hard.
You didn't.
We're absolute fraudsters.
Yep.
Arsenal is absolutely a fraudster
You
team.
definitely deetsed it.
No, we're a fraudster team.
You thought 1-9.
For us to have a shit season still with the FA Cup,
You were the hush puppy
we're
of the FA
absolutely
Cup.
fraudsters, fam.
You were the hush puppy of FA
Yeah, I
Cup.
don't know how we done it, but
Yeah, for sure.
salute to Arteta, man.
See, this is why I don't like it. Arteta is a good manager, cool, whatever. But the fact that he's got a trophy now and now no one can chat shit to him.
Yeah, but I wanted
is fucking crazy.
Arteta before Emery. I personally,
yeah, I know
you don't
that.
know that. Yeah, so it's like,
Yeah, I got a vouch for my one.
yeah, I'm not
course,
on the
but
bandwagon with that.
Do you not
I
feel
want
like do you not feel like he's like walking before he crawls?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay,
This is what I mean, man.
So what?
Just
so,
let him get gassed, man.
So what?
Bro, as Premiership
so what?
champions, yeah, we can look down at the lesser competition and allow them to be happy at whatever scraps they get. It's cool. So with Mo being happy at the FA Cup, it's cool. Let him have that, man. It's nothing compared to Champions League and the Prem, but you know, let him enjoy his happiness.
rock.
It's all good, man.
No, I feel you.
Yeah,
I feel you.
what I'm saying? More time. We're so far ahead of the competition, we don't even look down and see much.
No.
So when
and I
we hear about the
respect
FA
that.
Cup,
No, because that's how you got through. That's how you got
I'm
through.
saying.
When you're at a certain point, when you're at that pinnacle of football, you look back and we're scrubs. I get it.
Do you know what I
get-
mean?
No, I get it, fam.
You're not
When
scrubs,
got-
you're bums.
No, I feel you.
And TLC don't want no
No, you're
scrubs.
right. You're right. But when you've got 3 Grammys and like someone just is a new artist and they win their first one.
So
Or
you
you've
gotta
won,
relax.
you've won your first Grammy
So you
after
gotta
20
relax.
tries.
You
No,
have
you
to
won your
relax.
first Grammy
You have to
after.
relax.
No, you've won your first Grammy after 30 tries. Salute to
And
you,
we still
man.
got more Grammys than you.
No, you don't, because we've got more Premier League titles than you.
You don't.
We do. We've got 3
You
Premier
do
League titles.
realise that the
You know,
world
we've-
exists
there's-
before the Premier League?
Unfortunately, not for me.
Unfortunately, not for you.
I was born in 92, sir.
You're not going to ask me how I am.
I mean, we was about to. Actually, no. I wasn't.
No.
I think Mo was about to. Though.
Thank you for the save. So how was it?
How's
How was
your
what?
week?
How
your
was
week?
what?
How's your week been, bro?
Fuck you, bruv.
Now we're all playing. How
was my week?
How's your week been, bro?
My week has been fine.
You been in London?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's happened?
I mean, you might have gone away, innit? You might have wanted a little cheeky getaway.
Nah. As much as the missus wants to, we haven't. Nah. But yeah, I've just been here.
What's
Working,
work? That was good.
chilling.
You back in the office?
Yeah, been back for the last 3 weeks.
You stay safe.
Of course.
Face mask?
Yeah.
Good.
Yes and no.
Hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
Wait, yes and no?
There's hand sanitizer on the thing. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
You catch the train with no face mask.
But this place is wiped down every morning anyway.
But when you're outside,
It means nothing.
Means nothing, but I'm still here, innit?
when you're outside, you wear a face mask for.
Oh, of course.
Okay, cool.
But no one in Shoreditch does, so. Yeah.
I mean, this is where amongst, don't want to say the word, but there are certain people that don't wear face masks. We know who they are.
But.
And like they're invisible.
But
the minute a black person's in front of them, whoa!
But even then, on a Friday night, that dynamic changes. The white people become the black people, and the black people don't wear masks either.
I mean, I've seen every single black person wear a mask in front of me.
Not in Shoreditch.
Well,
Okay, rely.
Not in Shoreditch.
hey, man, I'm trying to defend my people.
Nah,
Don't
man.
defend them, bro.
When we walk out, by the way, it's going to be a
It's
cesspit.
everyone, man.
When we walk out, by the way, because we're walking out late tonight, it's going to be an absolute cesspit.
White, black, Puerto
think so.
Rican,
You don't think so?
Colombian.
I've got a feeling it's going to be a cesspit when we walk outside.
I don't think so.
And it's still like, rest in peace, Breonna Taylor. Still waiting for justice for her.
For sure.
George Floyd, R.I.P.
Yup.
You know what I mean? R.I.P. Twain was still, you know what I mean? We're still kind of rooting for justice. There's still a lot going on in the world, man.
Never going to end.
Justice for everybody, man.
Yeah,
Justice for
man.
everybody that's been slain under the name of.
Shukri Abdi.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow,
for
it's
sure.
never going to end
Yeah, man.
till we get it. You know what? Let me stay off. I was going to say
Marathon
something
continues, and happy birthday to Nipsey as well.
Oh, yeah, it's his birthday,
today.
innit?
Yeah.
I regret not picking a song of his, but it is what it is.
For sure, man. For sure. Anyway, guys, let's move on to the first topic of today.
Indeed.
So it's been an interesting week in the hip hop world, mainly for the fact of 2 of the biggest female artists
Whap!
that we have
Sorry.
in the game. 2.
What was that for?
What? How much I like saying that? Just WAP.
I think a lot of people like saying it.
WAP.
Two of the biggest female artists in the game, one Cardi B and one Megan Thee Stallion, have teamed up on
a great
monster.
name.
Yeah,
It's a great name.
Have teamed up on a monster collab called WAP, and it's an acronym. I'm not going to say what the acronym stands for.
Where that's pussy?
Mohammed said what the acronym stands for, and it's quite a ride. It's quite a ride. Yes, the wording was crazy, but we move. The video it contains a lot of like pop culture icons. It's got Kylie Jenner in there. It's got Rosalia in there. It's got Normani in there. It's got obviously Meg and Cardi being very sultry and seductive, and it's kind of got the kind of theme that you would see in like early Hype Williams videos. It's got like the same type of house aesthetic that you saw and Give Me Some More and shit like that. Like, I'm trying to add more prestige to the shit because it just looked so like fresh and plush. So that came out, and Twitter and the general hip hop world have been kind of up in arms about it. Apart from the fact that there's a petition going around with like 65,000 signatures to get Kylie Jenner removed from the video,
which is
over the top, man.
Which is very stupid. By
those
the way.
people are
which is
fucking
very
losers.
You got no life.
They need
bro.
a job.
You got
they
no
need
life.
jobs.
You got no life.
They need all the jobs in the world. And yeah, the hip hop world and general social media world has been up in arms about it because they don't necessarily like how extreme and forward Cardi and Meg are, not only in their lyrics on the song, but also the video itself. Obviously, it's very I mean, everyone
It's
who listens to this podcast will know what a Megan Thee Stallion or Cardi B video / song sounds like / looks like. Very sexy, very forward in that way. And they wear their sexuality on their sleeve. Apparently, a lot of the hip hop world, well, not a lot, but the hip hop world, some quarters of it have a problem with that.
Bro.
And for me, that poses the question that I now want to pose to you, man. In the wake of the WAP video and the general uproar that has been generated because of it, does hip hop have a problem with women being sexual in their content?
100%. I think hip hop has a problem with women, full stop, man. Like, I feel and I'm not gonna go too deep into it. It's gonna be another topic in it, but yeah, man, for sure. Whenever it appears as though women are doing things without men, it always seems like the world or the hip hop world has an issue with it, and I don't understand why. Like, they're adults, they can pretty much do what they want. I don't understand what the big deal is. They're not the first artists to be, that extreme as far as sexual content and that. Like, Uncle Luke was doing all that shit as well. Trina's been doing all that stuff.
Little Kim's got that famous verse. I used to be
Daddy's
scared of the. No, come on, bro.
Trick Daddy's been doing all that stuff. So
you're nasty for remembering.
So what's I don't understand what the issue is as far as why they're doing it.
Scared of it now. Throw lips and handle it like
a Little Kim.
Yeah.
It's been like a thing in hip hop for a long time. So I don't understand what the uproar is now.
Have you seen the WAP video?
Yes.
What did you think of it?
I loved it.
Why did you love it?
I mean, because they both look beautiful and very sexy. And I, as a male, I just enjoyed the visuals. It was just very pleasing.
Ask me.
Did you enjoy it?
Well, as a red-blooded male.
Wait, hold on. You can't say red-blooded male.
Why not?
Because you just can't.
Well, as a red-blooded male, I'm going to say that shit anyway. I very much enjoyed it. You know what it is? I just think we live in a world now where we have a new generation of female rappers who are about that sex game, that are about looking sexy, are about rapping about feeling sexy, about dominating men, about being that way inclined. And the more range, the better. Like, that's fine. That's cool. So when the biggest female artists in the game combine and they do a video like that, of course, like, Cardi's an attractive woman, Meg is an attractive woman. That's going to be a great video.
Do you think there's more behind that as well? More behind the fact that two of relatively the biggest artists in the game as well, and they're both women doing it without men. Do you think that plays a part too?
It probably plays a part. Because if we're going to go into the historics of it, and before we do, I want to ask Mohammed what he feels about the video as well.
I think the video is absolutely phenomenal.
Why, sir?
Not a single flaw in that video. There is not a single. There wasn't a hair out of place.
Not even Kylie Jenner.
Bro, there was nothing wrong. Wait, nah, she's all right, fam. Do you know what made me laugh though? You see the way Normani was dancing because that's her talent. What did they make Kylie Jenner do? Walk through a door.
Walk through a door.
You do nothing but walk.
Talent.
That's all you're good for. Just walk. This girl didn't
Just
get to
walk and
dance.
just walk and
She
look
didn't even
rich.
get to crip walk when she walked. Fam. She got walked. This girl walked 1, 2, 3, 4.
Girl
She a
can-
dumbass, bro.
feel
But no, that video was absolutely phenomenal, man. I expect nothing better from Cardi B, man. Like, that video was dope, man. I loved it. I'm not gonna lie.
And Meg killed it.
Meg looked,
Meg killed it,
bro. Like,
Yeah, I was listening to the flow.
and I'm so glad
She
Meg.
was flowing, bro.
I'm so glad Meg had something like this off the
Listen,
back of her.
Meg can rap, man.
Bro, I think there's something to be said for the fact that Meg's got a song with Cardi and Nicki.
For sure.
I don't know if any other female has been in that position where you've got a song with arguably the biggest female.
I think with Meg though, Meg got
of that gen.
Yeah.
I
for sure.
think that's a big
You're
deal.
right.
and
Meg's
Beyonce, by
the
the
only
way.
one.
You can add Beyonce. to
And she
that.
got Beyonce as well.
And she
Yeah,
got
that's a
Beyonce
big
on
deal,
track.
man.
Meg is
She's got good energy. Like she's
Meg,
talented. and
Meg
she's
is the
got,
one, bro.
Like she's
Meg
got
is the
it,
one.
bro. She's got it.
She could be bigger. She could be big.
Yeah, she's
I
gonna
think
be.
she will be.
She's gonna be massive, bro.
I think now that obviously what happened with getting shot and all that, she's gonna get bigger because of that.
I
And
just
the
hope the
fact-
music backs it up.
Well, it will back it up for a certain audience, but her audience is growing because that audience not only love her music and the fact that she's just a sweet girl, like she's just a dope girl to be around. She's like one of the homies. Like you would hang with her even if she wasn't like a superstar.
Have you met her?
I've never met her,
Oh.
but
I don't like how they done it after she got shot though.
what do you mean?
I feel like a lot of people disrespected her.
In what way?
And it's just kind of the jokes that were being made, everything flying about like it wasn't a
Yeah, it
very
wasn't really
serious-
taken seriously.
Yeah,
No, it wasn't taken
but I feel like
seriously
that's
at all.
got a lot to do with, again, maybe it's because she's a woman in hip hop. Like they've got a hard exterior, if that makes sense.
Maybe because
They
she's
have
a
to.
woman, full stop.
But yeah,
have
and
to.
she's a woman. Nah, because if it was a white woman, you're not getting the same reaction.
I think the fellas, yeah, that's
She's
a very
bossed it,
good
though.
If
point.
she's a white woman,
She's
you're not,
bossed it throughout.
If you're a white woman, that's shit's front news every day of the rest for the next year.
That's a good point.
With her, it literally was a headline on the Shade Room, and that was it.
And she did a couple IG lives.
Yeah, but she didn't even do that
addressed
till a little bit after as well.
Yeah.
I mean, even that IG live, it's like cool. We moved. It's like people really forget, like, yo, she went through something
The traumatic, man.
ridiculously so, bro. That guys don't even really, men don't even go through like that now, rappers. So like, let's not bypass what she's gone through and act like it was something very minor.
And
I
she's
think-
come back with a bang as well.
And she come back with a banger, fan. With video looks crazy. She looks dope. I'm all for it, man. And it's not the first time we've seen women do this in hip hop, bro. Like I said, Lil Kim's got a famous verse from it. Man can recite knock off your butt for the rest of their life, fam. And it's
I think
like,
people in general are just uncomfortable with sexuality, man. I think overt sexuality makes people kind of squirmish, especially especially in rap. I think anytime there's sexuality in rap, man, like it's under a different type of telescope, isn't it?
I think that, but only in the case where the woman's in control. Because we've seen all the video vixens in the world. We've seen the Melissa Fords. We've seen them shaking their ass on like the Still Dre video or I Just Want to Love You video. And they're just like, they're objects essentially. But when the woman takes charge, it's a fucking problem. Little Kim, Foxy Brown, and now we see Cardi, now we see Meg. I think it's a problem where men can't control what's going on and the women are independent and they're choosing to rap about stuff like this. They're choosing to present themselves in these ways. It's a problem.
But when Nicki was doing it, did she get any sort of like critique?
I'm sure she did.
Because she has a lot of sexual lyrics too.
I'm sure she did.
not on this level though.
It didn't feel like
Not on this level,
I don't
though.
feel like it was the same, man. I feel like for some reason, I think because Meg does a lot of twerking videos as well. There's a different level of critique. That
I don't
she
think Nicki
receives.
was this with it as well though. Like, this video is a lot compared to I think what
Nah,
Nicki.
she's still got the Anaconda
You
video.
don't think? Yeah, but the Anaconda was more of a.
Bro,
Yeah,
check
but
out
is it
her-
because that Nicki was rapping about other stuff that isn't just to do with sex, whereas Cardi focuses mainly on that, and
Yeah, for sure.
maybe Meg does the same?
she
So
does.
maybe that's where the critique comes from.
I don't know if I buy that though, because Nicki has made her money off being this sexual figure, whether she's rapping about it or not. She's always presented herself as like a Barbie, or she's always presented the Anaconda video where she was literally just talking about
Man,
sex the whole
yeah,
time and getting
literally.
fucked by a guy with a big dick. So she has got. That's what it was, bro.
Was that video taken seriously though?
Of course it was.
People really, I think people laughed at that video.
Nah, man. Her fans obviously loved it,
Yeah, I
and I'm
think
sure people who appreciate that sort of content.
I'll be honest with you, I don't think people
Loved
went not compared to this video anyway, but I don't think people took that seriously.
No, I think the WAP video
Yeah.
in the long run is going to be more iconic,
Way
just
more
because of who was in it.
Yeah, true.
But the Anaconda video at the time, like, we all watched it. We all loved it, I'm sure.
I don't think I've gone back to that video ever.
Obviously not, but at the time...
But WAP, I might 3-4 times.
Why though?
Because to make the Stallion Cardi B.
And who else was in it? Normani, who's Peng.
Normani.
Kylie, who's Peng. Rosalia,
yeah.
who's Peng. Like, there's moments in that video. There's moments in the Anaconda video as well. But there is so many more on the WAP video.
No, I get what you mean.
And the fact that WAP is now a thing. WAP is probably going to be in the fucking Oxford English Dictionary next year because of this video.
Graphic and shit. Where I suppose it.
So what's the issue?
I suppose the issue is people don't like the fact that they're so sexual.
Yeah, what's it got to do with them, bro?
But Cardi and Meg have made their names of being this. Like, Sex Talk is a big song of Meg's that where she's just talking about sex talk. You know what I'm saying? She's actually got some mad bars in her songs as well.
Yeah.
She was like,
yeah, sure.
She's got a song where she's like, I'll suck him and I'll look in his eyes and the next day I'll leave him on red. Do you know what that means?
That's disrespectful.
Do you know what that means?
She could do that if she
That's
wanted.
very disrespectful.
Imagine
very
taking someone's
very
soul.
hurtful, quite frankly.
Do you know what I mean? It's very, very hurtful. Imagine taking someone's soul and then just leaving them on red the next day.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, don't air my texts. I've given you everything.
Don't air my text.
Don't air my texts. Like, at least respond. Let me know you're okay.
I believe her as well, man.
Either don't look in my eyes or don't read.
I believe her as well.
No, I believe her too.
I believe
Me
her as well. I believe her. I'm glad things back out with new music as well, though. I'm a Cardi B fan. I'm sorry.
No, for sure.
I'm glad she's got new music. I liked her first album. Get Up 10 was an amazing intro.
Yeah, man. I just think
Get Up 10, she bodied at the first album.
100%, man.
I do think it is definitely. I think it's a male thing, man. Because male, like, hip hop's a male dominated genre of music, and it's just something about us being uncomfortable with women owning their sexuality.
I just think
like we're only okay with it when it's under our control.
It's us doing
under
it.
our conditions.
It's us doing it.
But you know what that tells me?
What?
The male ego is
It's fragile, isn't it?
super small.
Of course.
We have no right to have ego over
been
that. Bro,
fragile.
bro. Bro.
But why though? Why do we
Because we
have
want
a
to
problem?
own everything and we want to control everything.
Why
And when we don't, it like represents a certain level of us losing what we think is our position within the genre.
But why do we have a problem with objectifying women and then seeing women objectify themselves?
Because we're not in control of that. If to some men maybe they see it as, all right, cool. So women they're happy doing that. They're in control of it, so they know that they don't necessarily need us to do what they're doing. So we become useless. So that's how maybe some of these, executives and musicians, male musicians in rap feel.
But I just think
males become useless.
I hear that. But I also think if in that scenario, I think a lot of men lack perspective. Because at the end of the day, it's an industry controlled by men. And even if women are the main highlights of it, especially if they're doing what Cardi and Meg are doing, the men are still in the driving seat. They're still the people that can dictate, especially if they're rappers. Like, even the Versus battle with Ross and Chainz, they had just like naked women and strippers just all over the gaff, pouring money all over each other.
2 Chainz watch.
You know what I mean? So they still control the narrative.
I think that's corny though.
It's 100% corny.
What 2 Chainz done?
But they still control the narrative.
Both of them did.
Now, what Ross done was cool. I'm getting a massage while Santorini Degrees is playing. It's a bit cool.
Corny though.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie.
No, man.
It's Ross. It's what I expect, bro.
Nah, it's corny, bro.
Listen,
I'm not saying the strippers. I'm talking about the massage during Santorini Greece. I would love to get a massage during listening to Santorini Greece.
Yeah, but it's just corny though. I just think it's corny. Like you're like when it doesn't appear genuine. Anything
the strippers
that
I
doesn't appear
get
genuine is corny.
It's Ross. I expected that from me, but maybe I'm capping. I don't know. I just thought it's Ross. I expected from me.
Meanwhile, Cardi and Meg seem genuine in everything they do. Even if they do rap about the stuff that they rap about, like that's something that they enjoy rapping about, and that's fine. That shouldn't be a problem. Like Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown, they've been doing that before, and obviously at the time then it was even harder for them. And in a lot of ways, they broke down barriers for Cardi and Meg to do what they do, because especially then, when Kim was obviously with Junior Mafia, Foxy Brown was affiliated with everybody.
Who was it that rapped my neck?
Kia.
Bruv, come on, man.
Kia.
That song was massive.
Like, women been owning their narrative.
Yeah, man. That
but
song,
maybe not so much to this visible a level, to where the biggest female rappers, the 2 biggest female rappers in the game are rapping about this sort of stuff.
About WAP.
But if I'm a man, if I'm any man, you just enjoy it for what it is.
I wonder if or how the feedback was when Salt and Pepper did songs like "What a Man Needs" or "What a Woman Needs," and all the other like female MCs that have come out and had videos where it's shown of men kind of like worshipping women or kind of bowing down to the woman. I wonder how that sort of critique is...
I really think it varies, man, because if Salt and Pepper were as, I don't want to say crude, but if they were as doing as much as Cardi and Meg, then there probably would have been a problem. Because Cardi and Meg were so explicit with it. It struck, maybe not fear, but it's intimidating to certain people. Because, again, it's women owning their...
It's intimidating to men.
It's intimidating to men. Because it's women owning their narrative. It's women taking charge. It's women being independent of men. And if Salt and Pepper did that, or if, well, I mean, Kim did do that, but if Salt and Pepper did do that, or MC Light or whatever, probably would have been the same issue. Especially then, when those guys, women, were the first female rappers, sort of thing. So they would have been even more under the microscope than anybody else. But I would have liked to thought in 2020, after 30, 40 years of female rappers, that this wouldn't even be an issue anymore. And the fact that Cardi been doing shit like this,
before she
Meg
was even a rapper.
been doing shit like this. So what is the issue?
Yeah, this was Cardi before she was even a rapper, bro.
So what do you say to people that feel like it's too much? Not even just men, just people, critics across like.
Is it their position to have that opinion?
What if they feel like, yo, it's too much, like
Grow the
too
fuck
much
up.
sexuality?
Grow the fuck up.
You know, there's little kids.
Do they have a problem with the
Grow the fuck
gangbanging
up.
side of it?
Huh?
Do they have a problem with the gangbanging side of hip hop or rap? You can't.
No, they don't.
You
Because
got to
that's
be balanced.
escapism.
You got to be balanced all around, though.
It depends on who you're asking, though.
I'm talking about just generally. If someone's like, this is too much for my kids, then surely hearing about gangbanging is the same effect.
Well, in theory, yes, but
It's
we know
different
that's
because
not
you
the case.
don't see the gangbanging, whereas you're seeing overt displays of sexuality.
Fair enough.
So, but what do you man feel to that? What do you man feel about that?
I tell those people to grow the fuck up because it's been happening. It's going to keep happening. If it's not Cardi or Meg, it's going to be City Girls. If it's not City Girls, it's going to be fucking Doja Cat. It's going to be loads of different people.
Or it's just going to be
It's
Janae
never
Aiko
gonna
doing it in a
end.
pretty voice.
It's never going to... What?
It'll be Janae Aiko doing it in a nice voice.
Or Kalani.
Yeah, these are talking about sex as well. I mean, I agree with you. I mean, in a sense, like, it is what it is.
Like
It's always going to be there. You can't escape it. It's part of life.
yeah, like
Let them do what they want. If they feel like this is how they want to artistically present what they want to do, and it bangs, to me, it bangs.
And also, like, we're also forgetting a very major thing, especially when it comes to rap and women doing rap. Women who rap about sex are way more successful than women who don't. So maybe, I'm not saying that Meg and Cardi feel like they have to make more money, because I genuinely believe that's what they want to rap about. But if you're a female rapper coming in the game, especially now, more time you're going to rap about sex to be successful. There are way more Doja Cats and way more Cardis than there are Rhapsodies. Now. You could probably count on one hand, okay, No Name, Rhapsody. And Rhapsody isn't even new. No Name isn't really new that much either. But they're really the only ones that are on the other side. And then you have an abundance of girls who are overly, not overly, but sexual in their music. Nowadays, the Cardis, the Megs, the City Girls, you know, all the dolls, Doja Cat, all that. So that's an avenue that they probably feel that they have to go down to be something in this game.
And
in a
even if they
mainstream
do
sense.
feel like they have to go, that's fine. But, I mean, if that's what they choose to do and they feel like they have to do it, and that's fine as long as it's something that they want to do. I don't see anything wrong with that. I think it's a societal issue, though, isn't it? I think it's just how we view sex and sexuality. I think just generally, like, as a people, we're very uncomfortable with talking about it, expressing it, whether it's, you know, homosexuality or whether it's not. I think we just generally are uncomfortable with overt levels of sexuality. So putting that in like a form in a video, it's like music video, people are just going to be uncomfortable with it. So I think we're just the backlash that's coming from that is just based on what society is like. If we see like two people, if we walk out the studio now, we'd see two people like gripsing up each other, lipsing on each other. We'll be looking at them like, yo, why go on? Like, you got to go get a room. It's because of how we view sexuality. There's like a certain level of privacy that it should be under. So that's probably where the critique is coming from as well. It's like, yo, man, you're not showing too much. Like, keep that for behind the scenes. Why you not got to like push this to the forefront of our faces and that? So I think that's where a lot of it's coming from. And I understand that, because I understand not everybody is comfortable with having that conversation. And you don't have to be. I don't think it's by force.
My thing is though, like, it's been happening though.
It has, and there's been like criticism. When Little Kim was doing it back in the day, you don't think There was criticism. When Stefflon Don's doing what she does in videos sometimes too, you don't think people be like, "Oh, what are you doing?"
Yeah, but in the example of Cardi and Meg coming together and doing this video, independently, they've both been doing this for a while. And whether people have had long-standing issues with it is another issue. It's the fact of those two women coming together seem to be so much of a problem. That's the vibe I got anyway. So it seems like it's a lot more personal than just being upset with the fact that they're being overly sexual. It just seems like there's more of an issue with those two coming together and doing a video together.
Because of the position they hold within the rap game, because of their power, maybe?
Probably. And to be honest, like, I don't know if they even have that much power other than...
I think Cardi does.
Are you talking about on the music side? Are you talking about business side?
Probably a bit of both. I think Cardi has a certain level of influence, man. Just because of the position that she holds in the rap game at the moment. She's probably the most popular, one of the most popular rappers, not just one of the most popular female rappers, just one of the most popular rappers, full stop. So because of that, she holds a certain level of weight.
For sure. But at the same time, she got that weight doing what she's doing.
Yeah.
So...
Why slow down?
I don't know, man. I just think, while I agree with you and the whole general bigger picture about society, I just feel like society needs to grow up, man. That's because, like, we live in an era now, especially where girls are being more adventurous when it comes to, not even in music, but just like generally, like, you'll find more women moving to you. You'll find more women moving into your DMs and trying to like arrange some shit like that. I think Cardi and Meg are a reflection of that generally. Like where Kim and Fox were kind of unique in that sense. I think now Cardi and Meg and all the others that have followed are reflections of how open women are being about sex generally.
Okay.
And that's a reflection of society. So when Cardi and Meg reflect society and they're still getting clapped back from it, it's a bit like, where's society? Where you at? Like, you're not seeing this, you're not listening. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me anyway. But I also understand the other side of being too offended by that as well. Like the whole role model thing as well, which I get, but at the same time.
But that whole role model thing, I don't know, it's a bit played out for me now, man.
It 100% is.
And I've probably changed my mind a few times on this, man. In previous episodes, I've probably spoken about, you know, musicians like being role models, etc., etc. But I mean, today, how I feel today, no, they're not role models.
I've always
they're
said
just
that,
themselves. Yeah, most of that.
I've always been
all the time. But they're just themselves, man. They shouldn't. I don't think they should be responsible for what, you know, what future kids are viewing or what your future kids are viewing. It's up to the parents to police that. It's not them.
100%.
Their art shouldn't be restricted in any way just because of this idea of being a role model that society is putting on them. I don't think that's fair at all. Because you restrict art that way. You limit people's creativity that way. And I don't think that's fair. If I have to like police what I'm doing just because of how, you know, a kid might, you know, interpret something, I don't know if that's necessarily fair. I understand there does come a responsibility with having a large audience. I understand that. But you also have to give the artist room to just like create art, innit?
But also, if it's not Cardi or Meg, it's going to be someone else. Because that's how society is. As much as there's a pushback from some sectors of society that say, oh, it's too sexual and that. If it's not one person, it's going to be the other person. If it's not them, it's going to be the other person. People are going to find these influences regardless.
All right, so let me ask you, man, a question. If you, man, had daughters, yeah, and they were they were pushing or doing what Cardi and Meg were doing in that video, how would you feel?
What do you mean? If Cardi was my kid?
Well, I would have raised them differently to where I feel like they wouldn't have to do that. And if they feel like they have to do that, then we would have a conversation. Like, bruv, what are you doing? Is this really what you want to do?
Okay, see, and that's important. Because that speaks to what a lot of people's problems and critiques are of this video. Because I know we're saying that, you know, they're artists, they should be able to push their art, but at the same time, there are little girls out there too that might see this and feel like, you know what, this is cool. I want to do it too.
Yeah, but that's when you're the parent. Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion ain't your parent. Do you know what I'm saying? That's when parenting comes into it. That's where if my kid can watch it, but I'm fairly confident my kid ain't going to do that because that's where I come into it.
Same.
But then, okay, in you saying that means that there's something wrong with doing what they did then.
I can only talk from my standpoint.
For you
I want that. But then there's a lot that plays into it, religion, culture. There's a lot that plays into it, and why I wouldn't want my kid to do that.
This is a deep
It's
conversation, man.
It is. But
Because,
like,
all right, cool. So if we're saying like exploring your sexuality is cool, it's good, do it. But then at the same time, we're saying you don't want your daughter doing that.
I didn't say do it.
It's
I said if
like-
you do it, you've done it.
But then how would you feel?
No, I'm saying not my kid. I'm saying say Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah, but I'm saying your kid though, your daughter.
I would feel like she's better than this.
That can't run.
I would feel like she's better than that.
That can't run.
Cool. So I don't want to get too deep.
Yeah, but there's a difference between your kid and someone. Because when someone else does, that's not you've done it. Like you've done it for people to appreciate or not to appreciate. But if it's your you, there's different. Whether
But
you like it,
if
there is
your
different
you was
rules.
like, yo, this is I'm expressing, I'm
That's
you know,
not
I'm
running.
exploring my
That's-
sexuality
that's-
and I wanna do this.
It's not.
You
running.
man wouldn't
It's
be
not,
okay with
It's not
that.
running. It's not running.
And then that speaks to the wider conversation of how society
It's
views
difficult.
sexuality.
It's difficult. I'd want to present as many options to her as possible. And if she still wanted to do that, then, there's a lot that goes into it, man. Not just the relationship between you and your daughter, but also the relationship with other family members as a result of your daughter's actions and having to defend her or having to justify what she's doing and shit like that as well. So there's a lot of things that go into it rather than solely outside of the simple desire of your daughter to do what she wants to do. So it's like a lot of saving face. There's a lot of status in that as well. So it's difficult.
It's techie, man.
It's very techie.
You know what I mean? Sexuality is techie. Like exploration and portrayal of sexuality openly can be quite techie in it. It's not clear cut. So that's why I understand some of the critique that they're receiving.
I don't want my daughter to have a reputation, that's all.
Yeah. But that's where it gets a bit tricky because essentially you would feel like just because because Cardi and Meg doing what they did in the video doesn't say anything about them as people. It doesn't say what they're like in the bedroom. It doesn't say what they're like even
in everyday life.
Yeah, with just sex. So, but it gets a bit techie where like you have a daughter and they're doing that because of how they will be looked at, regardless of what they are really like. And that's where I think people are having an issue with it. They probably are judging Cardi and Meg based on this video and feel and trying to like assume what they're really like when not really knowing. I don't know if I'm making sense.
No, I agree. People are people are making assumptions about those women, about them being essentially being fast, being easy, being, very quick to have sex with anybody. I'm sure these are the thoughts that come through people's heads that try to argue against why they do these things. And if I had a daughter and they did that sort of thing, I'm sure that would be the same critique that they would have.
But then that's the problem in society, though. Why does overt exploration of sexuality mean that? Why does it mean that you have to even defend that you're not
with
that?
with women, by the way?
Yeah,
men being overtly
with
sexual
women, yeah,
do not have this problem,
and that's fucked and unfair.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another thing because men and rappers have been talking about they sleep with this woman left, right, and center. They do this sexual act all over the gaff, and there's never any
Future's
sort
out
of
here
critique.
thriving.
Fam, Nas has been.
Future is out here running amok, fam.
Fam, I was listening to a Nas tune today where he was like talking to the shorty on FaceTime, trying to figure out if she gonna give me this FaceTime. Bruv, these rappers been talking.
Can I just say that's great playing words? Salute to Nas.
These rappers been talking about like the sexual acts that
Talking
they're.
the same shit.
Afro Man has a song called Cult 45.
Do you know what I mean? So and that's another conversation.
So no one remembers Cult 45?
Nah, man.
I never thought we'd mention Afro Man in this podcast.
No one remember
but
Cult
thank you.
45 and the whole song was about him
No,
fucking,
sir.
Nah, bro.
and in the whole song he was going around beating women.
Nah, man.
You got the same Afro as Afro Man too. That's
Legit,
probably
no
why
one
you
remembers that's Cult 45, a 2 zigzag.
No, sir.
Baby,
Bro,
that's all we need.
after I get high, I
We
don't know
smoke
any
too
Afro
long
songs.
after
You're
dark.
the only person on the planet that remembers that.
Smoking too much weed.
You're still singing it too.
Yeah, fam.
Peter, you were saying?
I apologize.
But yeah, man. So it's unfair, man, because men. There's never been this sort of like critique about men like exploring their sexuality and speaking about their sexuality in rap
Some of them
songs
are unfair.
openly as
But
well
that's
and
what I-
overtly.
But I also think that's what Meg and Cardi represent. It's kind of like a clapback to that. You man can do this all you want. Fuck it, we're gonna do it too. The problem is society views women so much more differently than men. And I think that Cardi and Meg are not necessarily martyrs, but they're they're trying to lay down groundwork for a generation and generations after them to do the same thing and be accepted.
Well, could you not say that like Kim and Foxy been done that?
Yeah, but
Bruv, Kim done a lot.
there's a gap though.
Kim was talking crud.
Yeah, but there's a gap though, bro. There's a gap though, bro.
Kim was on it. Kim was on it.
Fam,
I used to be scared of the.
You know what it is though. You know what I think Cardi and Meg have one up on
even
Kim
Nicki,
and Foxy
bro.
Brown. Social media, bro.
It's a different era.
Cardi and Meg have a much bigger audience. They have a much more receptive audience as well that are looking at whatever they're doing on a daily basis. They're looking at their videos. They're looking at all that. Kim and Foxy, really and truly, if we're really going to deep it, if we're really going to be real, yeah, most of their fans are probably people that grew up on them, that are 90s heads.
But that doesn't change the times, though. It doesn't change the fact that
I think it does.
It was still an issue with them talking about sex.
Of course it was, but at the same time, I don't think they had as much of a receptive audience back then. Whereas Meg
Which
and
made
Cardi
it even
do.
harder.
Of course.
Yeah, which is why they're pioneers.
They're pioneers, of course. But what I'm saying is, nowadays, especially 20 years after the fact, after Kim and Foxy, Cardi, Meg, and to a lesser extent Nicki, well maybe not a lesser extent, but to an extent Nicki, are laying down a new groundwork for people who would have not known who Kim and Foxy were. I think it's just different, man. It's different because it's just a new audience, it's a new generations. Like Cardi's probably gonna go. If Cardi and Meg go as well as they're going, they're gonna be seen as some of the best female rappers ever.
Not on a skill level.
Obviously not,
But just
we're talking
based
all
on
round.
This song is-
based on the walls that they're kind of
We're
breaking
talking,
down.
we're talking all round. We're talking all round.
Skill
of course.
level less.
Although Meg, she can rap, so they're gonna be seen as like greats.
And for what it's
to
worth-
certain generations for sure.
All right, cool. So Spanner in... Sorry, Mo, go on.
No, go on.
Spanner in the works then. UK, if we're bringing it back to the UK, someone like an OG Nicki, she was ahead of her time.
She was 100% ahead of her time.
Yeah.
Why was she like...
We're behind though. We're not
UK are
we're
behind,
not
right?
advanced as America, bro. As soon as
We're
OG,
very,
when
That
OG
was
Nicki,
that was
conservative,
like, what,
innit?
2010?
what'd you say?
We're very
When
conservative.
That was
OG
like
Nicki
15 years
when
after
OG
Kim and-
Nicki come out with that la la la, whoa, like,
Yeah.
and hit eight man from the back,
And it's only
like,
really now that we're seeing the Shabos, the La Vida Locas, the Miss La Familias,
Shabo, so
the
bad.
Ivorian Dolls.
yeah, we're very behind in America. We're very behind, and like you said, we're very conservative. And we
Miss
was
Banks,
young. Also, you
Stefflon
need to understand
Don.
we was young as well back then. So like when
Bro, when
OG
I
Nicki
first
came out,
heard OG Nicki,
we
I
were
could-
still young. Do you get what I'm saying? The audience was relatively still young.
You were appalled, right?
Yeah,
No, I wasn't appalled. I just could not believe what I was hearing.
bro, I was in shock.
I was like, whoa.
She was the first ever. I remember I heard
Get
it.
fucked from the back, screaming
La la la. I said, raw.
Fuck 6 men on the camera.
I wanted to hear more.
Yo.
That's you, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I locked it off.
No, I wanted to hear more.
I treated it like 2 girls in 1 cup. I closed it.
When you're deeper though,
close it.
those are iconic bars, bro.
No, she's
Those are iconic bars.
She's
But
a-
for the UK just wasn't ready.
no, that's what I'm
No,
saying. We're
not at all.
behind. Where was young, and she was a moment. Put it that way. OG Nicki.
She was 100%.
She was a moment.
And she did that video with Sneak Ball as well.
She was a moment.
Like that was a moment for sure.
But for what it's worth, this, as much as people are criticizing WAP, it's charting on a mad thing, like
It
ridiculous.
will though, innit? Look who's involved.
No, but I'm saying, for as much as people are criticizing it, like, yo, it's not good. It is doing stupendous numbers.
because the people who
Like in a majority, a lot
the
of
people who
countries,
critique
a lot
it
of countries.
are far outnumbered by the people who enjoy the
Yeah,
music.
yeah. I'm trying to put context to it as well, because even though people are critiquing it, it's going number 1 in a lot of countries. I forget they be number 7 in the UK as well.
Which means that critique don't mean shit in the long run.
Nah.
So
So
they're still going to do what they do and they're going to be successful.
and I'm looking
regardless.
forward to Cardi's album.
Yeah.
I shout out to everyone with a wet ass pussy. I don't know if I can say that. I just wanted to say it. You might need to get into it now.
No, that's cool. Might call the episode WAP. But yeah, man, I mean, I just think generally society needs to grow up and just accept that this is a way for women to express themselves and be successful doing it as well. Because WAP is a very successful song already. It's only been out for a week and it's already like number 1 in a few countries.
Bruv, in a few countries.
So,
yeah, stupid.
It's going to continue. And we have a generation of female rappers who are that way inclined who will continue to do that.
And get used to it, bruv.
You need to get used
Get
to it.
used to it, bruv. See,
They're going to be here forever.
I don't know if people think they're going to slow down. Cardi B's mixtape cover was her getting head.
Wow.
Cardi B's
B's like
cover.
25, 26. Mega's like 24, 25. City girls are around that age as well. Doja Cat is very young as well. These girls are going to be here for a long time. Get used to it.
Maybe not Doja Cat.
That's not to say that they're for you. That's not to say that. Shout out to Nas for dissing her as well on his new song. That's not to say that their content won't change over the years, but if it doesn't, then
get used to it, motherfuckers.
And that sort of music is going to be more normalized in the game.
Missy was freaky too.
Work It is about sex.
Bro, Missy got some bars, bro.
Yep.
Put the thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
She was speaking in tongues afterwards.
That guy he flipped and reversed it, fam. Bro. That's a different kind of.
You got to do to flip it and reverse it with Missy Elliott.
Or is it go? Is that what he done to you, Missy?
Bro.
And then she said she don't want
You
one.
would feel like the man if you did that to a girl. You would feel like the absolute man if she was speaking tongues.
And wasn't she?
You can't tell me shit, bro.
And wasn't she on 1 Minute Man as well?
Yeah.
So she went from 1 Minute Man to speak reverse it.
She was in Oops as well.
She leveled up.
Song.
She leveled up. Missy leveled up from 1 Minute Man to 50. Yeah, she leveled up differently. She leveled up, bro. She said she don't want no 1 Minute Man. Then she finds someone that flips it and reverses it. Now, salute to Missy.
That's amazing.
Salute to Missy Elliott.
That character arc.
You absolute legend.
That's great.
You're in my top 3.
But that was back-to-back singles. If that was back-to-back singles, that's a
no.
If that was back-to-back singles,
can't have been back-to-back.
If that's back-to-back singles, that's top 10.
Let's just say it was perfect. Let's just say it was.
I'm not gonna lie. If that was back-to-back single, that's a top 10 joke.
That wasn't back-to-back singles, man.
That's top 10 I've ever made. If that's top 5.
Nah, that weren't back-to-back singles, man.
If it was, that's top 5 jokes.
Work It was like 03.
Nah, what if I say this? How about this? Then I got an idea. She went from 1 Minute Man. Then she said, no, I don't want no 1 Minute Man. Then she told the guy, get your freak on. And then he flipped the line and reversed it. Oh.
That's still top 5.
Oh!
Who
do I think I am? Who do I think I am?
That's top 5.
Cause fam.
I feel that.
Oh,
I appreciate the
Missy, you're welcome.
Anyway, man.
Let me EP the tape. So.
Shout out Cardi. Shout out Meg. Shout out WAP. Shout out all the female rappers rapping about sex.
Shout
and shit.
out to WAP in particular.
You're appreciated.
Yeah,
you're needed for the balance.
Thing, man.
Yeah,
Express
man.
yourself.
Salute to all of you lot.
Exactly,
WAP
man.
is my new
We need
favorite
variety,
acronym.
man.
And shout out Kylie Jenner as well, man.
For what?
There's a petition to remove her from the video, bro. 65,000
that's
signatures.
Harsh, man. That's harsh.
What's that?
65,000
I'll be honest with you.
signatures.
I appreciate the hard work.
That's harsh, man.
I
She
appreciate
ain't hurt
that.
no one.
I mean,
Do you know how much of a loser you have to be to sign that petition?
She might have hurt someone.
Who?
I mean, their
Jordan
family
Woods.
is incremental in hurting the
Jordan
black man.
Woods.
No, if we're being honest, their family
She
is
weren't
incremental.
involved in that.
Bro, that's her
Well,
friend,
unfortunately,
she dropped her as soon as, bro.
you die by the family, you live by the family, fam. Unfortunately, they've been incremental in the devastation of black men.
Instrumental.
What'd I say?
Incremental.
Sorry. In the devastation of black
Why you
men.
got to correct him like that?
I don't want to use the word devastation.
I need to let. If not me, then who? Who but me? Who but me?
Can I just say yeah?
That's the title. Who but me?
Who but me?
Who but me?
And they honestly, they've devastated black men. So
Have they?
Yeah,
Yeah, they have.
yeah,
They have. Except for Travis and Tiger.
Yeah, Tiger
They
got
fucked
away-
up Tiger
got
for a
away
little while.
scot-free, boy.
Nah, they fucked up Tiger for a little while. He didn't even drop taste till after he left them, and that was 2 years after.
Do do do
A do 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 do. A do 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 do.
do do do.
I like that.
Yo.
But yeah,
Yo.
what was I saying? Tiger did
I
it.
like that.
Tiger-
Don't ever say that. Don't ever say I like that after he did that.
I like that.
Don't do that.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
Russ, I
ever
can't.
do
So, can I just say, yeah, after we had a whole conversation about WAP and how women are entitled to say what they want, don't police what I say, guys. It's a bit hypocritical. Oh.
Not really.
No comebacks, yeah? You're both silent. Pussies.
Well, I wasn't silent, but I feel you. Let's move on to the next topic. So we had a topic, Mo came out with a topic that was really interesting. And obviously in today's rap game, it's very much dominated by 3 main rappers, Kendrick, Cole, and Drake. And obviously as their influence has grown and blossomed, a new generation or multiple new generations of rappers have come through and stake their claim to be either the hottest rappers of the game so far or just like ones to watch. So the question that Mo wanted to pose to us was, after Cole, Kendrick, and Drake, the 3 main rappers of this rap generation as it is now, who are going to be the next 3, 4, maybe even 5 rappers that are going to hold that status in the same way that Kendrick Cole and Drake have, the same way that Jay, Big and Nas did. Who's going to be in that line among this new generation of rappers?
Rakim, Kane, and fucking G-Rap.
You just made that up.
Yeah, no one's ever said that.
No one has ever said that.
Yeah, but I mean, before...
I'm pretty sure old heads haven't even said that.
Yeah, but before Jay, Big and Nas, there was Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, and G-Rap in it, and Slick Rick.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was someone before them, though.
There was Grandmaster Kaz.
No,
Cool
sorry.
Herc.
No, sorry, not before them.
Cool Herc, Red Alert.
After them. I'd probably say Cube.
Cool Mo D.
Relax.
I say Cool
Cube.
Mo D.
Cube. Early 90s. Cube.
80s. Late 80s. No, it was Rakim, Kane, and
But after that.
G-Rap.
Yeah, but after that. Because they faded. Come
Then
on.
it was probably Nas.
Okay, fine.
Nas.
So there was no interim.
No, I mean, Cube was doing his thing, but...
Cube was one of the best alive at one point.
I mean, Nas was like seen as like the next prophet.
True that.
The
Was
next Rakim,
LL.
and then Jay was like Kane, and then Big was like G-Rap, innit?
Well, thank you, Peter, for creating the Rakim, G-Rap, and Kane.
This guy really knows history.
Don't forget Slick Rick, man. He's from London.
And Kane, and
got
Slick
Slick
Rick.
Rick.
And Slick
We got
Rick,
Slick Rick.
Square, that's what we'll call it, or rectangle, whatever you want to call it. But what do we think, guys? What about the new generation?
I mean, I don't listen to the new gen, innit? So
He said that so proudly.
none of them,
Bro, I
man, are,
hate
none
him.
of them, man, are gonna be like.
Bro, I
hold-
hate this
They're
guy's
not gonna
smugness.
feel like Cole, Drake, and Kendrick shoes, innit?
You know
You
what
man
is
can
though?
speak more to it than me. I just can't see it. I know the baby is making a lot of noise. I know Little Baby's making a lot of noise. You got Meg, who could probably fill in for like Nicki and Cardi when they've probably like decided to chill a bit.
I think Cardi's in. I think Cardi's a lot after.
Alright,
I don't think
cool.
Cardi and Nicki.
Well, first of all,
I know Gunner's doing some things who could probably slide into like, Young Thug spot.
Okay.
But
But-
apart from that, bruv.
But first of all, let's define what you need to be in that 3. What do Cole, Kendrick, and Drake have that puts them in that holy trinity of this generation?
They can rap.
Okay,
That's the first thing you need.
sure.
They're nice as fuck.
The fans.
What?
They got fans.
They got fans.
Yeah. Like a
I mean,
dub,
anyone
like-
can have fans.
No, but like they've got cult. Like,
Cult.
yeah, they got like a cult like following. Drake, Kendrick.
No, I think it's more than a cult
J.
following
Cole.
with them.
It's
three.
more than that, man.
You don't think
Drake's
it's worldwide?
like... Drake,
Oh yeah, cult me small. I just mean
It's
in terms of like
worldwide.
they've got. I don't know what the one I'm looking for is.
I know what you mean. It's like a massive following.
Yeah,
It's
like
not cult.
stupid.
I think
man.
you
It's not
first
cult
of all
like
need the rap skills. And then you need the like somewhat of a popular catalogue. Notice I said popular, not necessarily like great.
Shut up, man.
Why?
Because I know who you're indirected.
I'm not even indirect.
Nah, you think you're
I'm
smart.
not even
Yo, this guy
indirected.
thinks he's cute.
Bro,
Oh
do you know
my
what's
god,
so funny?
This
It's
guy
funny-
thinks he's cute.
Nah, bro, it's funny you say that because I was even thinking about Drake when
Oh,
I was
my fault,
talking. I
my
wasn't
fault.
even thinking about your boyfriend Cole.
Don't ever.
See?
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yo, is that what
I
we're
wasn't
doing?
even thinking about
Is that
Cole.
what we're doing? Is
I
that what we're
wasn't
doing?
thinking about Cole.
What about my boyfriend on podcast?
But yeah, I think you need somewhat of a popular. I think you need that sort of underground foundation. So coming up where you were just nice and then you were pure and then you were releasing good music. That's like the first and foremost. And then you need to grow from that. And then you just need to supersede certain level of expectations as far as popularity and just continue growing. I think it's difficult to compare Drake, Cole, and Kendrick just because the trajectories are all very different, isn't it? And the catalogs are all very different. Like Kendrick he's become popular because of the artistic manner of in which he releases music in his albums, isn't it? And they're all critically acclaimed. And then Drake, like, is just a superstar, isn't it, man? His hooks are just amazing. He just has an ability to just captivate like large audiences like across the world. And then you got Cole, who like, why are you laughing? Cole's nice as fuck. So he built that underground base very early. And then he just continued to grow. And then he became very anti-industry, a bit of a recluse. And then I think that kind of like, that added to his allure, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So I think that helped him as well as some of the music as well. And his popularity just continued to grow.
Note, he said some.
So I think it's
He's very
difficult.
slick. He's very good.
I think it's difficult. Hey man, I'm an Abiyadi. We'll stick with our words. But I think
Cool.
I think it's difficult for the next generation to follow that though, man. Because I feel like their come up is very different to Drake, Kendrick, and Cole's.
I agree. I think in some ways, it might be a little too early amongst this new generation to judge who's going to be the next Trinity or Square or whatever, because you need those attributes, what Peter has so eloquently described.
Thank you.
Sure. And you need those attributes over a long period of time. Because when did we really start calling Kendrick Cole and Drake Kendrick Cole and Drake? I'd probably say around 2016,
I think it was
17
before then.
maybe.
I think it was before then.
You think it was before?
You reckon?
Yeah, I think it was.
When did Drake?
I think by just quickly. Sorry, I think by Good Kids.
Yeah.
Cold World and what was the first album thing had?
Thank me later.
Yeah, no, Take Care, because I think he was about Take Care by the time Good Kid dropped, if I'm not mistaken.
So it's been Kendrick Cole and Drake since
I think the last decade's been Kendrick Cole and Drake.
It was from when Kendrick dropped.
Yeah. I think by then, I
Kid
think
Mad
that's
City. When Kendrick dropped that, then because before that it was just Cole and Drake, innit? When Kendrick dropped that, when he dropped Section 80 and then he dropped that, he forced himself into that conversation just because of how great he was.
It's definitely because by
and from then we haven't looked back.
Yeah, by To Pimp a Butterfly, we definitely knew it was Kendrick.
Because Wale, Big Sean, Meek, they tried to kind of tether up to that next point, but they just couldn't do it. And no disrespect to them, because Wale is one of my favorite rappers, isn't it? And Meek too. They just couldn't do it though, man. Them three, the Cole, Kendrick, and Drake. Yeah, it was just.
I'll
too
say
much.
by 2011, 2012.
It was just too much.
So they've been the Trinity for.
That's why I asked, because for me it's been decade on decade. So from you had 2000s, then the 2010s, and then now it's getting to 2020, where it's at some point we need to see
someone.
I've got an idea who, but the rap skills doesn't back up who I think is going to be here 10 years.
But before
from
you
today.
say that though, I feel like the times have changed in a way, because I think when Kendrick Cole and Drake became that Trinity, the rap game was still very much focused on catalog, body of work, consistent albums, consistent performances. We live in a time now where that doesn't matter as much. So even if someone like The Baby or Little Baby are dropping consistent albums, it doesn't matter as much, because the singles are what matter. They can drop big singles and they'll be superstars, but they don't necessarily have the catalog to back it up in the same way as a Kendrick Cole and Drake. Whether it's moving culture like Kendrick, or whether it's fucking being the biggest superstar in the world like Drake, or whether it's being an underground mainstay like Cole. I don't think there is much propensity within this new gen to really be those people.
I've got a question for you. Does rapping matter anymore to these?
Rapping?
Yeah.
To some people, to The Baby, see, now you're going to put me on the spot.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's a bit of a trigger, because I don't think rapping is... Fair enough.
Meg.
The only reason I say this is because when I look at these guys, I don't think rapping is at the forefront of
I don't think it is.
their mind.
How do you, categorize the next gen? When did they come in for them to be the next generation?
I think
it's difficult.
It's difficult. I class it as, say, anyone that's come after 2018.
Okay.
2018.
I'll probably say the same.
Yeah, because I'll count, say, the A Boogies, the new school. I saw A Boogie about 2017, 2018. That's kind of when they started to phase in.
Are you basing that on mainstream release?
Nah, I'm basing it on, when they hit mainstream level.
Fine.
Because A Boogie ahead of 2016.
I see the generation before that.
Hit that.
I see the generation before that as being Uzi, Yachty, 21 Savage,
Thug,
Kodak. He's
Thugs before that.
He's slightly
Thugs before that.
Yeah,
he's
Thugs
slightly
before
before
that.
I'd probably say he's like 2014, 2015. So the generation just before. So he's with Rich Homie Quan. He's with, who else? YG. He's with those guys. And then 2016, 2017, Uzi, Yachty,
XXX.
Kodak.
XXX part of that one?
XXX was probably...
Did he kickstart?
He's kind of in between.
Because he kickstarted for the following one as well,
Yeah, he's kind of in between, I'd say. And in that generation, that 2016 generation, obviously Uzi's a superstar in his own right. Yachty's a superstar in his own right. 21 is a
Kodak's got a following as well, you know.
Kodak as well.
Surprisingly, Kodak's got a strong following.
Yeah, but they're not.
He's got some good songs.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, he's got. I remember Tunnel Vision was big.
Yeah, but those were like people that we still expect. Like whenever they're dropping something, we expect it. Well, the rap game expects it. So they're still kind of influential in that sense. Whereas in this new gen, post 2018, it's hard, man. It's hard to look at it.
It's definitely hard because I don't think there's any. Maybe it's just my ignorance to this generation. Can't think of any standout rapper. Be like, yeah, you've got it, and I can see you going on the superstar level. Can I see a rapper staying here for 10 years? If I had to put my money on someone, it would be Roddy Ricch. That would be my guess. Who's someone who
is he a rapper?
That's a good shout, though.
He is a rapper. He definitely can rap because his first album, Feed the Streets, he was rapping. Second mix, first two mixes, Feed the Streets, he definitely was rapping on them.
Roddy Ricch could probably.
You've been on Roddy Ricch for time.
Yeah, like I've been Roddy Ricch fan since.
If Roddy Ricch,
I feel like you were saying his name when we were like
before the podcast started. Before the pod started.
If Roddy Ricch played his position right and he made the right moves, he could be the Drake.
That's my guess.
I think
right now, if you tell me who do you think is going to be here in a decade's time, and we come back to this episode 10 years time, my money would be on Roddy. Because I feel like he's got it. Whether it's the hooks, the melodies, he can rap. That Roddy knows how to rap. He's got it, and he's built his fan base from 2017, 2018, and now he's got that. They've come along with him. They've seen our journey, and now he's mixing that in with the main stage audience as well. Even that he had one song that went number one for like 12 weeks or some stupid shit like that.
What,
the box? And then obviously he had a Post Malone song straight after that as well.
Yeah.
So Roddy's the one. Other than Roddy, I can't see a lot because I can see all of them falling off. The TJs, the Tekkers, I can see all of them falling off.
Who are these people?
Little TJ's got.
Tekka's not a serious guy.
Nah, Little TJ's got another song. Polo G's got another song with Papa Hasha Party.
Little TJ used to collab with Pop Smoke a lot.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
And then you've got also. I like Polo G, but he won't be here for a long time.
He's not going to be that.
Nah,
do you know who I like? You guys might be surprised. Fabio Foreign.
Oh, you like Fabio Foreign? So he likes drill.
No, wait, hold on. I like his energy.
Why does he have to say hold on? He could have just left it there.
Nah, because I need to explain it because you man won't let me live in it. I like his energy, not so much the music. The same sort of thing I said about Pop Smoke. You know, I like the way Pop Smoke comes across in interviews and stuff. Fabio Foreign, I like his style. I like his swag. Like I like the way he just comes across in it.
Have you heard Big Drip?
Yeah, I like that song.
You like that song?
Yeah.
We're getting to him.
Slowly, but
you man don't feel like I listen. I listen sometimes, man.
You literally just said in the beginning of this topic, I don't listen to the new artists.
Yeah, you don't.
I listen to things here and there.
Yeah, you don't.
Look at this backtrack audience.
Here and there.
Look at this moonwalk.
Here and there is once every 6 months.
The only reason I listen to Fabio Foreign is because I was like checking out some of Pop Smoke stuff in it, and I was listening to interviews, and then obviously I came across Fabio's, and I heard that Fabio was actually signed to Mace.
Oh yeah?
I heard that Mace actually owns his publishing. So that's how
Mace.
Yeah.
Oh, he made a bag off Big Drip then.
I don't know if it's true. That's what 50 said.
Allegedly.
50 said it, and then they asked Fabio about it, and he denied it. But I think it's probably true. But that's how it came across. Like
He learned from Diddy, yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, I listen to some guys, but yeah, man, I don't know about this new gen, bro. I genuinely don't know.
Like I said to you,
it's hard to say. It's been a while since like I've heard a new rapper really catch my eye and be like, yeah, I want to.
Have you tried to listen to Roddy?
Nah.
I think it might be.
I liked his song he done with Nip. Nipsey.
Yeah.
But apart from that, it's difficult. It takes a lot for me to want to like
check someone
kind
out.
of not even just check someone out, just want to like indulge and like want to follow their career. It takes a lot.
It's probably a little easier to judge in the Roddy camp where it's a little bit more mainstream. But when it comes to the rapidy rappers, like let's say who's going to be the Cole of this generation, you can't really name anybody.
That's where it gets.
You can't really name anybody, and the Kendrick like even more remote.
And that's what I look for. Like, I don't really look for the other type of rap.
But it might be just a case where
it's the rapidy rap that I
our
like.
ear to the street might not be there yet, and we might find out.
You lost.
Maybe not.
No,
but
to the street.
Yeah,
but
but not to the extent where we will know.
I don't necessarily. As much as I want to keeping my eye on the streets, it's very hard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So many new rappers out here.
We've
just so many.
When did Reason come out?
I first heard of him 2018.
So was he not part of this generation as well? Would he not be?
He won't blow like that. I don't think though.
Yeah, he'll blow
I
like
don't
that.
think he'll blow like that.
No, he won't.
He won't blow like that.
He won't.
I honestly can't see a Kendrick or a Cole just yet. I can see Roddy being a Drake.
Can you see a Drake though? Maybe not a Cole or Kendrick, but can you see a
There's never going to be another Drake.
I said
Not
Roddy
to
would
that
be the next
extent,
Drake.
but someone
Roddy Rich.
popular.
I said
Roddy
Roddy.
Rich.
Roddy
Roddy
Rich.
Rich. Roddy
I
Rich.
said
What about the baby though?
Nah, not Roddy. Not
Can he
ahead of Roddy.
can the baby maybe hold that position at 50 held?
Nah.
In what sense?
Popularity and just like that type of figure.
The baby's popular, but I don't think he's.
I reckon he
50 level
could be
popular.
like an elder statesman, but I don't know if he's going to be in that trilogy.
Yeah. I don't think,
Can Gunna fill the void that Young Thug held?
100%. But I give that more to Lil Baby. Lil Baby's on the
More
trajectory of
than
just increasing.
Thug.
Well, more than Gunna, yeah.
Yeah, what would you
Baby
say
will
that?
be more
Would you say-
Baby's ahead of Gunna
Baby will
right
be
now.
more Thug than Gunna is.
But is he more? Are they more alike? I just assume
I'd
because
say
Gunna's
Gunna
very
is-
melodic, he was more like Thug.
I'd say Gunna's more like Thug, but because they're both from that tree, I'd say Baby's more in line to be, if not bigger,
Little Baby or The Baby?
Lil Baby.
Okay. Too many babies, fam.
Yeah.
It's like they pick one
To be
name
honest,
and run
Innit,
with
man?
it, fam.
Grow up,
If
man.
we're
Like Littles run with it. Now babies, they run with it.
By your
Like,
age,
oh,
they're
fam.
calling yourself a baby.
To be
fam.
honest, if we're not gonna, I'm not gonna say Lil Baby's gonna be like the next Cole or Kendrick, but next to Roddy Rich, I'll probably say Lil Baby as well, because Lil Baby is just like on a roll right now. Like, I don't listen to him too much, but he makes very good music, so I'd probably say he's up there too, as far as like, and they don't even necessarily have to hold the same positions that Kendrick Cole and Drake do, but as far as just like being visible rappers, the rappers that people see is like, okay, yeah, he's like that. He's in that upper echelon. I think Lil Baby might be up there. For different reasons, of course, but I think he might be up there. For sure, when all's said and done. In the next like year or two.
Where do you man see Meg going as far as filling that void of Nicki and Cardi?
Oh,
I
she'll
think
be
no.
there.
I think no one's
She'll
gonna.
go clear.
I think Cardi's still gonna be number one for the foreseeable future because Cardi's still a new artist as well. She only dropped
Is
one
Cardi
album.
going to fill Nicki's void eventually?
I think she already has to a certain extent.
Okay.
Her album she sold more. Cardi's last album and Nicki's last album, Cardi sold more. So the tide was
This might be a hot
starting
take.
to turn.
This might be a hot
Is
take.
Nicki done then?
Nicki,
you man saying that
Nicki
Nicki's
can't be done. I just have respect for Nicki. She can't be done. But
She's not done. She's
I
just-
wouldn't say she's not the first thing people
makes
come to
poor
mind
choices.
anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? Like before, anything hip hop, Nicki's your first thing that you come to mind. Now, this is the most crowded the female hip hop scene's ever been.
And I love it.
So naturally, you're not always gonna think of Nicki the way you would before. Like Nicki had a good album, last album, but it didn't do the numbers that she thought it was gonna do. So that's not to say she's not done, but she's just not the pinnacle of female hip hop anymore.
Yeah.
And she won't be anymore.
What?
She won't be.
No, she won't be. That boat sailed. I don't think
she's been making poor choices. She's making terrible music. She's just not popular like that no more.
Yeah.
Like she's not the flavor of the month anymore. And hot take, I feel like Meg, when it's all said and done, might be bigger than all of them.
Whoa.
Maybe not Nicki, but Cardi.
Alright.
I don't know, man.
The only reason why I disagree is because Cardi's still
Therefore,
new.
a hot take.
It's because Cardi's still new.
Therefore
It's
hot
not like we've got tired of Cardi.
Therefore, a hot take.
She's still
of
new.
course. But I think Meg,
Oh, that's a hot
not
take,
only,
though.
not only can she rap, but I think generally she...
The personality.
I mean, they both got great personalities, but something tells me that Meg is going to be very big, man.
Alright, we'll see.
Maybe not bigger than Cardi, but at least on that level, man. I kind of think that she might already be on that level.
Nah,
What,
not
Cardi?
No,
Cardi.
she's not on that
Nah,
level.
come on, let's relax.
Yo, Pete.
When we're talking about,
Yeah,
when we're talking about just general catalog and everything like that. Obviously, I know Cardi's got Bodak Yellow and she's got.
I
all
don't
these
even
other big
care about
hits.
catalog because I don't feel like her catalog's great. I'm talking about popularity.
Popularity.
Yeah.
She's not on Cardi's level.
She's not on Cardi's level, but I think she'll get there.
Oh, that's one thing. But right now,
Yeah,
she's
it's
not.
something to strive
Yeah,
for.
right now she's not talking to Cardi. Cardi's in another stratosphere right now. I don't think we even understand how big Cardi is, bro. Cardi is massive, bro.
Meg
Cardi
is
was
too.
going to headline Wireless.
Meg's big too, though.
Meg
yeah,
is
but
too.
Meg's big,
Meg
bro.
is not headlining Wireless.
You don't know that, bro.
You don't think so?
Meg is not. No disrespect to Megan. Meg Thee Stallion. She's not. Meg Thee Stallion is not headlining Wireless right now.
I think.
You don't think she could do it?
I think she could.
She can't headline Wireless.
I think she
can't
might.
headline. This ain't even me trying to shit on her because now it sounds like I am. But
I think she
Meg
might.
in no way know how is headlining Wireless.
I think she might.
And I love her. I love Meg. But let's not make her run.
We gotta remember,
walk, bro.
if you're talking in this scenario of Wireless, like Wireless will have anybody to headline.
But at the same time, they need.
Not necessarily.
Meg Thee Stallion is
Meg-
not. This ain't gonna. This can. I'm not even trying to sound disrespectful. Meg is not at a place yet where she can sell out a wireless, in my opinion. Cardi's already there. Meg's going to get there. Meg's going to be at some point the biggest thing in the world, but I think Cardi's going to run it for a little while left. But that's not to say you can't have
only if, but that's only if she continues to make consistent music.
Who, Cardi?
Yeah.
And so far she is.
True.
Do you get what I'm saying? And with Cardi, she's more than a rapper, man. Cardi's an honest personality. She is
So is Meg.
Not on the level of Cardi, bro. Even if you just look at her Instagram followers,
I like Meg's personality more. Like Meg could be Mandem.
Meg is, she can chill with the people.
Like,
I'm not trying to compare the two and say, I'm just saying Cardi is out of here.
But I think Cardi could be Mandem too. I like Cardi.
Yeah, for sure.
I like both their personalities more than I like Nicki's. And there was a point where I really liked Nicki at one point.
Because I think Nicki's manufactured seems a bit manufactured.
Now you're fine.
No, Nicki's not manufactured, man.
No, I think sometimes she comes across as very...
Cardi's way more manufactured than Nicki.
Cardi's
got known ghostwriters. What are you talking
not
about?
like that, to their personality when they're on the front of the camera. Nicki looks very...
No, I think...
Well, okay.
Nicki
looks like... to Cardi.
Yeah.
Nicki
looks like... Nicki's what?
Nicki's just rude.
Yeah,
Nicki's more calculated, but that's because she knows the game more.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
Cardi shoots more from the hip just because
that's how she is.
She's real, innit?
That's how she is.
She doesn't know the industry like that.
And I think that because that's how she got famous, she knows if that she loses that, she might lose her fans. Because remember, Cardi was famous on Insta before she was a rapper. Like she already had millions of fans on Insta. Then she drops Red Bars and absolutely bodied that song.
And Meg's probably going to get to a point where they're giving her some training as well, as far as like media training and that. So
hopefully she rejects it.
Cardi probably had that and declined it.
Hopefully
Meg
does too as well. They probably offered it
to her, be like, yeah, nah, it's cool, man, you hold that.
Let Meg deny it too, fam.
I'm saying, whereas Nicki, they gave Nicki media training, but you know.
Nicki come far in life,
she's from Queens, isn't it?
Nicki came far in life. I remember when she used to wear them dumb fucking outfits, bruv.
Nicki
still wears
looking like a fucking Pokemon, bruv. Remember the villain in the Pokemon? Remember
that was all little Kim coming through her.
Bruv, you remember Pokemon, the brother and the sister, the evil ones?
What, Team Rocket?
Yeah. Remember the Team Rocket had the pink team? That was Nicki Minaj, bro. The sister.
She was worse than that.
Bruv, Nicki used to come out in some wild outfits, bruv, looking like a goose.
So it's official. You man can't really name anyone that.
I said Roddy.
Apart from Roddy.
Roddy, Lil Baby. And to be honest, I don't know if my ears are enough in the streets to know who the next lyrical miracle guy is.
There ain't none.
I want to say, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that.
Mac Homie.
I've got someone.
He's not that generation.
No, he's not.
I've got someone.
He's absolutely not that generation.
You ready for my name? Logic.
He's retired.
Thank God. Yeah, but you light them up, I'll shoot them out the park, boy.
You know, innit? Fuck you know.
Well, brother, I appreciate you for that, you know me?
Shut up.
Big up Logic, man.
Why?
I don't know.
I'll pick up Logitech before I pick up Logic.
Big up who?
Logitech.
Fucking idiot.
Struggle with this guy, man.
But no, yeah, I can't name him. But audience, if you have any suggestions for who will be the next lyrical miracle guy, a la Cole or Kendrick, please let us know. Please.
I wonder if there's someone
at us on socials,
on,
at
man.
Rhymes Dimes Pod. Let us know, because we're at a loss right now.
And don't kill us if we don't. I'm 28 years old, man.
No, I mean, kill us if you want. Like, Mo's already got a wing stop, so it doesn't really
what
matter.
underground guys do you guys listen to and you're like, yeah, this guy could be like great?
I just wish more could have come from Joey Badass.
Bro, it's funny you say that because I was listening to his EP today, man. His like albums after 1999 were not good.
Before that,
he's
money.
He's 0 to 2 right now.
Whoa. Let's chill.
I love this talk.
Let's chill.
He's 0
The only one who's
2.
0-2 in these streets is Peter Abiyade. Now,
Fire versus.
Before the money,
big up Fab.
Before the money, wasn't great. All American Badass was great.
Nah,
well, it wasn't great, but it was good. It was good.
You want it to be good, but it just wasn't as good as you wanted it to be, man.
It was good, man.
When was the last time you listened to it?
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Probably a couple of years ago.
Why?
Why?
Yeah. Why have you not listened since?
There's so much more music out here.
Bro,
you know me, I don't really return to albums like that anyway. But the song with Cole, the song with Styles.
That's the only song I'll go
Land
back
of the
to.
Free.
I only go back to the song with him and Cole. That song's amazing. And that's because Cole was speaking to my spirit.
But you don't go back to the one with Styles?
I was going to mention that as well. That's a good song.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
Land of the Free. I can't remember anybody else, any other names.
But the EP, man, if he does more of the EP in an LP way, then yeah, he could have something. But right now, he's 0 for 2.
He's not over 2. Bro.
He's over 2, bro.
I mean, I'll take your
He
word
needs
for it.
capital Steez to rise from the dead and help him like
Rest in peace.
I'll take your word for it.
A&R some shit.
Oh, and I've got...
But yeah, I mean, in that rapidly rap sphere, I know he's like a couple generations before the new gen, but yeah, I do wish that more came from him because he tries, man. He does try.
Underground rap wise though, I like I think Odyssey, he's fire. Mac Hommy's fire. Who else do I listen to on the underground? J Live.
J Live.
Who else?
He's been rapping since 1990.
He's underground though.
This
Isn't
guy mentioned him.
I still listen to Joel Ortiz, but is he underground?
This guy mentioned people with a pension plan, bro. This guy's got free railway travel. What the fuck? This guy don't even pay for TFL. That's how old they are.
Bro?
Fam, I still listen to Clue tapes, man. Allow me.
This guy still listens to Blue Tapes. That's how you know he's from the block.
I know someone that I think should have been bigger right now, though. And
What,
they
underground?
No, just in general.
Who?
A Boogie with a hoodie.
He's
He's too melodic, man.
Yeah, no, but he should.
I've never heard him rap.
He should be. This is the jungle. My track of the week. He was rapping there. But very melodic.
That's the thing, though.
Very melodic.
Do we call that rap, though?
That's what I said. I don't think he's a rapper, man.
No,
I don't think he's a
Roddy's
rapper
definitely
either.
a rapper.
It's but Roddy's
Roddy-
like A Boogie to me.
No. Listen to Roddy's first 2 mixtapes. He was rapping.
No thanks.
You don't want to listen to Feed the Streets?
No, I'm good.
You don't want to be fed?
Nah.
For you.
Okay. Dave East is another one as well. That should have been.
Yeah, what's happening with him?
Nas is managing him.
No, it's not Nas. It's relax.
Relax.
I knew that was going to get yummy.
It's not Nas.
Fam, Nas can't even EP his old tapes. You wanted to EP with Dave East's. Come on,
It's not Nas.
let's be realistic here, bro.
It's not Nas's fault.
Who would you blame? But Dave East is someone that I think should have been a little bit bigger as well.
More time, I'm not even listening to rap, man. I can't even lie to you, man.
Really?
Yeah, what's the third topic?
Yeah.
Big up Kirby. Big up the Marias.
Who?
Big up KIA.
Who?
These are musicians, bro.
You know, I feel like WWE. Who?
All right, guys, let's move on to the final topic, the fun topic as always. Right. I don't even have an answer to this one, to be fair. But,
You guys are going to shoot me. I don't remember this one.
huh?
I don't remember this one. I'm not going to lie.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what?
I don't remember this one.
What do you mean you don't remember?
I remember the first two. I didn't
It was
remember
your
the
idea,
third
wasn't
You
it?
suggested it.
What was it again?
So, the fun topic is...
Fuck. What was it?
Imagine the person who proposed the topic don't even remember where it is. The fun topic is, if you could put any rapper, past or present, in any rap conglomerate, who would you pick and where would you put him or her?
I'll go first then.
All right, go on.
Please do.
I've got two in it. I said I'd put Meek in State Property. Why are you laughing for? I don't understand.
Because that's such a Peter answer. Only Peter is saying state property.
Yo, Meek might get bullied, you know.
Now, Meek get what alongside Beans
yo,
and that.
Meek might
Beanie
get bullied.
Siegel,
Nah, Meek get...
PD
yo,
Crack. Let me
yo,
just let the audience know that, you know, who was in State Prop.
No one
Yeah.
cares.
Yeah,
Don't
Beanie
do that
Siegel.
to state property, bro.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Beanie Siegel,
I guarantee
Freeway,
you
PD Crack, Young Chris, Young Neef,
Young Chris.
Oskino, Sparks.
Who? Skino.
Oskino.
Oski.
And
Carry on.
Sparks. And then I'd throw in Meek as well. They're all from Philly.
He's getting bullied.
I think Meek would slide in very well alongside them, man. And I
Oskino.
feel like he would spit, man.
You don't think they'll pressure him?
Oskino.
Nah, it'd be
You
good.
don't think BD will pressure him?
It'd be good. And then I had another one. I'd put Nas in Wu-Tang.
Okay.
I feel like Nas would slot in very well in the 90s. He would have slotted in very well alongside them, man.
Okay.
All 5%. I was, you know what I'm saying, was spitting there, you know.
I get the logic.
Knowledgeable bars and
I get
that.
the logic. I get the
Bruv,
logic.
just imagine Nas all over RZA beats in the 90s, fam.
I
It just
get-
would have been
I get-
nice,
I
bruv.
get the
Nas
logic.
just like spitting bars like one life, one love, so there can only be one king. 20G bets, I'm winning them threats, I'm sending them. Lex for TV
You're
sets the
smiling too hard.
minimum.
Grinning
Nah,
ears.
You're smiling
come
too
on,
hard.
bruv.
You're smiling too hard.
Bruv,
He's
yo,
smiling too
Nas,
hard. He's
fam,
smiling too hard.
Nas
Peter
would
is
have
grinning ear to ear.
Nah, he's smiling too hard. He's smiling
Nas
too
would
hard.
have floated on RZA beats. He would have floated.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, me?
So yeah, I would have put Nas in Wu-Tang.
I like that one though.
Thank you, sir.
First one,
Shut
I
up.
like the second one. Raw.
Ooh. I don't have an answer, bro. If I'm going to think on my feet, man, this is tough. Do you have any?
I've got one, and
Go
I'm going
ahead.
to think of more along the lines. But because I don't like him, I put Eminem in Bad Boys so he'll never get paid.
So what, Puff will take his publishing?
Yeah, and then I'll move Eminem over to Shady Aftermath, seeing as they got another rapper that said the N-word, Yellow Wolf. So put them all together in one gang.
What's the matter with you?
And then I'll put. Yeah, that's the two I've got so far. I'll make Eminem sign himself.
So basically, you made this topic up so you could joke.
Nah, I'll make Eminem sign himself. Seeing as he like signing people.
But first, you make him sign to Puff and not get paid.
Oh,
so Puff will take his publishing.
It's only right.
What do you mean it's only right?
After you say nigga and you join hip hop, you deserve to not get paid for a little bit.
Reparations.
Reparations.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Would you say? No,
What's
honestly,
wrong with
I'm trying to think whichever one would I do.
I got one.
What?
I put ASAP Rocky in good music. I think he'd make better music.
Oh, I like that.
Gooder music.
I don't know if I like that.
I like that one.
I think he fit in quite well. With Kanye anyway, and Big Sean. Boy. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Obviously, Big Sean's boy ad-lib.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
ASAP Rocky's ad-lib. I think it'd work very well in the song together. And I think he would have fit in really well in that Cool Summer tape. Obviously, he's fashion forward, like Ye. And I think him and 2 Chainz probably would have done good together. Obviously, he's got a relationship with Mos Def as well. Like, he was pretty Flacco. Yeah. And
Mos
obviously, Mos Def was pretty Flacco as well. So I think it's a nice match. And then if we're going to throw it back,
I would have put, if he was rapping a bit earlier, because we're talking about Dave Eater, I would love to see Dave East and MMG.
Dave East?
Yeah, see how that works. Because he's a gunman, isn't it?
that could probably run.
I don't know if that could
because
run.
he's a gunman.
That could run.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
What, in place of one of the others, or just all
Yeah,
together?
you can move steady.
Just twiddling his beard.
Yeah,
I mean, Davies.
No, you know who will be Pill. Fuck off.
But Davies has, I think he's got good ear for
Remember
beats.
Pill?
So I think, yeah, I remember him. Being with Ross will probably help. With,
Yeah, I think Dave East will be the
level of beats.
I think under MMG will be on point.
Would it help take East to the next level, though?
He hasn't even taken his first level yet, bro. So you know,
Maybe not.
one step is a milestone for him right now.
There'll be a lot of good music from it, for sure. Probably. I don't even listen to Dave East like that, but
Nah,
I
it's
like
probably
Davies. I'm a
probably
fan.
good music from it.
what you say?
There'll probably be good music from it,
No, 100%.
for sure.
In the UK ones,
I would have like Dizzy and Roll Deep. Dizzy and Wiley never falling out. That would have been dope.
that's what we should.
I put Dizzy in Rough Squad.
Ooh,
I'll drop end ups.
I would love to hear him on
Rapid Beats.
Rapid Beats.
Ooh.
Him on Extra, he would have killed it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a fact. I would have dropped end ups.
That's it.
Yeah,
Who you would have dropped end ups.
yeah.
That doesn't even answer the question.
You're right. Do you know what that means? The Indo group.
What's wrong with you?
That's a great answer.
I would drop end ups. Who would you pick in the conglomerate? I would drop end ups.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
And then I'll,
Clearly you
instead I
Clearly
would
you understand the meaning of your own topic.
and then instead I would have put Wretch, Chip, and Scorcher in one group.
What would you call it?
N17.
Are they all from N17?
Yep.
Okay.
I believe Scorcher is on there.
I think on most days, Chips is probably beating both of them.
You take it too far sometimes.
That's not a crazy
I don't
take.
think that's far-fetched.
Chip ain't out rapping Wretch.
I don't think that's
Let's not do
far-fetched,
that.
though.
I mean, we know who's coming last, but Chip ain't out rap.
I don't think that's far-fetched, though.
Scorcher can rap as well, actually.
I know, but I
Which is
don't...
nice, man.
Yeah, Scorcher can rap.
On
I
his day,
I just
though.
clocked what I said. Yeah,
On
Scorcher
his
can
day,
rap.
Chip is better than all of them. Which you can say for
It's just
Wretch
gonna say
as well,
on his day, Wretch is
Yeah, you can say that for
the best in the UK.
When he feels like it, yeah.
Yeah, he's the best in the
When
UK.
he feels like it.
Yeah, Scorcher doesn't get that love. Sorry.
Scorcher was nice, though.
I don't think people understand how good Scorcher was. You know,
Yeah, I don't think they do.
I don't think
They
people-
sleep on Scorcher.
I don't think people understand. Oh, that's one guy I'll have to have a
This
conversation
is the
with.
Dark
as well.
Knight.
Dark Knight.
Yeah, Scorcher was peppering.
I would love to talk to
He
Scorcher.
peppered that, fam. I don't know if I would.
No, because I'd just like to know kind of. Because I remember coming up, I thought he was the one.
Yeah, he was supposed to
He
be
was
one.
the one.
I thought he was going to be the one.
We're going to
Yeah.
ask him where it went wrong.
In the nicest way possible. Tell me, like, yo, where
Yeah,
do you
I think it'd be a cool
He went jail,
conversation.
What you say?
He went to jail.
Yeah, but even
But I don't think that was the reason.
I don't think. I think.
I think that was before that. There was some stuff going on.
he couldn't. I think.
Whether it was label, I don't know what it was, but there was some stuff going on.
I heard he couldn't get out of road. Like I heard he was just too invested.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I heard he was just too
He's a
invested on
roadman,
road.
isn't it? He's a
Yeah.
gunman, isn't it? So
He was just too invested on the road, so it's like he couldn't balance out the music and the road.
All right, well, I think that's enough from us today.
Hey,
So, obviously, thank you guys for your patronage. And thank you
what?
for your patronage.
that's a good word, boy.
And thank you to everybody for
What
listening.
does it mean?
It just means following.
This guy's got a different level of education, isn't it, fam? It's that Brampton, you fucking education, right?
I does this.
That's Brampton University there, fam.
Brampton.
High School, sorry. I saw it on my Twitter. I think that's where smart people go. Because
I've never heard of it.
People kept on retweeting someone that smashed this. So like, I kept on seeing Brampton with like bare A stars. So I think it might be the best high school in London.
Oh, fair enough. Well, shout out to Brampton then. And thank you to everybody for listening. If you want to chat to us about all things rap or just anything really,
Life
in general, you can catch us on @RhymesDimesPod on all the socials. And follow our Spotify playlist as well. We've got our weekly tracks of the week playlist, and we've also got our nostalgic "They Don't Make Them Like This No More" playlist, which is essentially like late 90s, early 2000s rap as well for your head top. So follow that, show some love. Like, subscribe, all of that stuff. I need to do more of that as well at the end of every episode.
Tell a friend, tell a friend.
Tell a friend, tell
Our
a friend.
playlist is hilarious. Our playlist is hilarious, by the way. I don't know if you ever listened to it. You go from one hype song to something so calm to one road song to something so open. It's actually amazing.
Range, bro.
Like, literally, it's amazing, fam. Because you hear one song that I've picked here that's just selling crack by the boatload, fam. And then you hear something Peter picked that's all smooth. And then you see something that could be eccentric, but it's good.
Balance, fam.
It's balance.
Fam.
I say
Don't upset the balance.
We're Arsenal in 04.
Why not? Anyway, guys, we're going to wrap it up there. So we will see you in a couple of weeks' time.
God bless.
God is good all the time.
All the time. God is good.
God is good.
Thank you very much. Take care. Stay black if you're black.
Stay white if you're white.
Hey.
And stay in the middle if you're in the middle.
But more importantly, stay black if you're black.
But what if you're not black and you're not white though?
So are you?
What if you're like Puerto Rican, Mexican?
I'm not Dominican, I'm black.
Iranian.
Salute. Peace.
You can't use that.